welcome to Vumbi Reacts again, man. It's Vumbi right here. Hey, Andrew Schulz has been wilding lately, man. It's been wilding ever since Kendrick Lamar's album dropped, and you guys know the song "Whacked Out Mules." Kendrick Lamar kind of was talking about, hey, don't talk about no like if white comedians shouldn't be talking about black women. That's law, something like that. You guys know. Anyways, so Andrew Schultz responded. He said some crazy stuff about wanting to grape Kendrick Lamar or what he would do to him due to trying to emasculate him and all that kind of shit. So anyways, Meek Mill kind of chimed back in and was talking about how he didn't like the disrespect, how all those type of things. So Andrew Schultz responded to Meek Mill, calling him out for disrespecting Kendrick. So this is the title of the video. If this is your first time over here, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, like, comment, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, man. And follow, Chigs Smooth. He makes his videos. Let's get to it.
Get ready. You know what to do, Chigs.
Salute to Chick Smooth.
Hey, Chick Smooth. Appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
Andrew Schultz, you might want to lay low just a little bit. The streets might be a little too hot for you right now. Your name is buzzing everywhere, and people are not happy with the grape comments you made on Kendrick. Hey man, you know you done messed up when Teray is getting word on the streets that you're not good. Podcaster and music journalist Teray put out this message today. He said, yo, I'm getting word that Andrew Schultz's LA privileges have been revoked. That means Andrew is no longer good in LA. You guys can take that for whatever it's worth. Andrew is a comedian. I don't think he's gonna be hanging out in the streets. But if he wanted to take a stroll to get a cup of coffee, that's not an option right now. Even comedian Damon Wayans Jr. told Andrew to be careful. He also said, yo, Andrew's saying the wrong things. Be careful in LA, buddy. Now.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy, man, because like from what I've heard lately, I've seen that I don't know if it was the podcast that Andrew and Charlamagne do or where I seen it, but Andrew said that there had some people made threats to him about that, like like threatening his family. So a lot of people were saying, he's just a comedian, he's just doing this and all that. Like, hey, I'm all for free speech. I love when comedians can joke, like the Bernie Macs, the Dave Chappelle's, Richard Pryor, all these comedians. I want them to be as free as they are. But remember, freedom from speaking something isn't freedom from the consequences of what may come after that. So for all these guys to be like, hey, man, be careful in LA, but, hey, people don't play about Kendrick, man. Like some of these cult following fans, like, will do things like, hopefully nothing happens and all this stuff. I don't think Kendrick is really going to say anything after this because to him, his point was, hey, don't let people disrespect your people regardless of what just don't let people disrespect, people who aren't in your culture, disrespect anybody in your culture, basically, is what he basically said with that line. But, hey, it's interesting, man.
With all these people warning him and also checking him for what he said to Kendrick, looks like Andrew Schultz is still not backing down. After Meek Mill chimed in yesterday saying, white man saying they'll grape black men openly is extreme and then say it's just a joke. Black manhood is not a joke. I seen the same guy saying I was gay on a stand-up. My white friends like it's a joke. We don't joke like that in the black community at all. Now Andrew Schultz was ballsy enough to respond back to Meek telling him, yo, you seem to like it, and he referenced Meek's response where Meek...
Hey, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. This nigga got freaking balls, bro. But to even like, if you look at like the historical perspective, which I haven't really seen a lot of people like really take this perspective, is like, you guys know what they used to do to black men on the plantations, right? They would like SA them in front of everybody else to put fear in the other slaves of like, hey, if you revolt, if you try to do anything, this could happen to you. Like they used to do that in the open to black men. So for him to joke about that and then, like I understand like everybody want to be like, oh, he's a comedian, it's humor, but you have to read the room and know like, yo, like, damn, is this really cool? And sometimes that's what happens when you're on a podcast and you got all your buddies around and, they just vibing and you get to say whatever. He's trying to come out as like that, hey, like I like his energy of not backing down. I'll tell you that right now. Like I like Andrew's energy of like, hey, I'm gonna say whatever it is. Fuck y'all. I'm like, that's what you want from comedians these days. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like from the comedic perspective of like trying to understand like how they would think. You want that type of vibe from them because of everything that's been going on, but also kind of know what to stand for and what not to stand for. And I think he wilding on this one.
Was laughing at the joke. And if you guys missed it, this was the initial joke Andrew made about Meek months ago.
Gay happy. I was like, Meek Mill. Guys,
It was going crazy.
I don't think Meek is gay. I do not think Meek is gay. But he is incredibly bad at proving he's straight. He is maybe the worst in history at doing that. When someone accuses you of being gay, you don't get on Twitter and go, I love so much, it's so juicy and wet. It's my favorite thing to pop. I just put my squeezes my juicy and it's so wet. He was like, I even had sex with a girl on her period. That's how you know I love women. He tweeted that and I was like, oh, he thinks that's disgusting. And you know who else thinks that's disgusting?
Now, Meek, this is why you have to check things immediately when it happens. If you would have checked Andrew and told him that you were not playing that gay shit initially, there's no way Andrew should have the balls to make jokes like this to you. And it's also interesting that out of the many people that's been coming at Andrew over the last couple of days, he chose Meek out of everybody to respond to. I don't get it, man. Why do you guys keep playing with Meek like he's not really in these streets? Is this Schulz's way of trying?
I mean, let's be honest, bro. The reason why Meek he responded to Meek is because Meek is an easy target right now with all the Diddy stuff, with everybody saying he was sleeping with Diddy, all that stuff. Like when Diddy got locked up, they had memes and shit of like him crying. There's still memes to this day, like through Facebook, if you scroll, of like people using AI to put pictures on like a male figure of Diddy and then a female figure, and then they would put Meek's face on the female figure, treating them like they're together as a couple. Like that's something. So right now, Meek is an easy I said target. Yeah, target. So yeah, that's
Trying
why.
to get Meek to crash out and lose his career? And also, the fact that Andrew is actually doubling down on the gay joke means he's not sorry for it. If you guys go to the comments, Andrew's entire fan base is cheering him on. That's their guy and they're going to ride with him no matter what.
mean, as they
but
should.
still, if
I
I'm
mean-
Andrew, just be careful out here in these streets, man. Both Meek and Kendrick have a lot of people out here that love them and do not play about them. You guys get in the comments below. What do you guys make of Andrew's response back to Meek? Post your comments below. Subscribe to my channel, like this video. I'll see you guys later, man.
Hey man, hey, that's the video right there. Hey, like, comment, subscribe. You guys want to see more of this kind of stuff, more pop culture, a lot of crazy shit like this. Other than that, hey, see you guys in the next one. Peace.